Hi there and welcome back if you're returning. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have never seen one of my messages before, I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energy. I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And on this channel you'll get spiritual guidance and twin flame guidance, usually both combined. So if you found this channel for any reason at all, just trust you've been guided here for a reason, and hopefully there's some answers here for you. So either way, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, and thank you to everyone for all the love, all the comments, all the likes, all the hypes, all the emails. Thank you for everything you do for this channel, for booking my services, booking my retreats, everything. I really appreciate all of you. And it's just going to be such an exciting year for me, because I knew this was coming up, this retreats was coming up for me, and I was kind of building myself up to it, because I was doing like my online Zoom events and stuff, and just getting myself really adjusted to connecting with people and that kind of thing. Because I knew that the retreats were coming up. I'd had lots of dreams about it and visions about it, and this year it's finally happening, and my first one is next month, which I'm so excited about. That's like my baby, my first one. And then I'm in the process, I've got so many coming up. I've got my Avalon retreat in October. I've now got a Merlin retreat in September as well. I've booked one, a Mother Mary Rose Priestess one in the summer of 2027, and that's in Lourdes in France. And I'm also looking at Gibraltar, Malaga and Athens, and also Newgrange. So there's one coming in Newgrange at some point as well. So over the next 18 months or so, I'm going to be in all different destinations all over the world, and I'd love if you all come from wherever you are, for all the corners of the world, and meet up with me in different locations. We'll be doing healing work, we're doing grid work, we'll be coming together, building friendships, building bonds, and it's just going to be an incredible year, and I really can't wait. So let's get into the message without further ado. Calling in our heavenly ancestors, spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance, your blessings and protection throughout, as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Please and thank you. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home and myself in a golden bubble of God's protection at all times, as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Can also request Archangel Michael, whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and Spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the Twin Flame Collective's highest and greatest good at all times. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Sending love, light and gratitude. And so it is. So let's clear the energy. I set the intention with this message to bring through the highest vibration of unconditional love and healing and blessings to every single person who connects with this message. Channel straight through the cosmic heart of Venus. And so it is. I'm seeing an orchestra of angels. An orchestra of angels. So I feel like there's a celebration in the angelic realm for the Twin Flames overall, for the work the Twin Flame Collective have done. And as many people know, it's not about the two people, it's not about so much about the romance and stuff like that, although there is romance and love involved, but it's about the healing, the internal healing, and the connecting with the oneness within self. That is what you meet. That is why you meet the physical manifestation of your masculine or feminine, is to trigger each other into that oneness consciousness. So I'm seeing the angels celebrating because I feel this is a message for the twin flames, and I'm going to channel through anything that wants to come through in particular about certain masculines or feminines. But I'm feeling this, in this moment, it's a celebration for the twin souls that have carried those frequencies, anchored in the love, and detached from the neediness, the codependency. You know, it has to be on both sides as well. You both have to do the work, even though the divine feminine is the one that starts the work. But I feel there's a real celebration. The angels, there's an orchestra playing, and I just feel jubilation and celebration. There's just something it's weird because when I was on holiday, I think I put in one of my posts the other day, I woke up and I could hear the song Happy Birthday in my head. And I thought maybe it was for a masculine who was wanting to share, it was her birthday that day or something. Sorry, I just hit my stick off my metal table leg. But after a wee bit of meditation and things like that with my guides, I realised it was more a happy birthday to me and to many other people who have gone through this rebirth, who have went through this phoenix rising from the ashes phase. So just around about the time of the Libra full moon, it was a rebirth, and then obviously we had the Easter, the resurrection energy come through as well. So I feel that this last week in particular has been a huge shift in the twin flame consciousness and in the divine masculines overcoming fear and the resilience towards leaving the past karmic lessons behind. And for many of you, I know myself included, I have had really intense dreams with my masculine lately, and I know a lot of you reached out to me and told me about your dreams, so I think we're having similar. Like to the point where I'm waking up and thinking, did that actually happen? Like it felt so real. So some of you might be experiencing that because then there is some sort of huge shift here in consciousness. So let's get into the message and see what comments come through from the masculines. So let's see. Can I get some overall energy, please? And I might get some messages from the angels at the end, just to, because I'm feeling this is a general message at the start, and I'll get maybe a general message at the end. But let's tap into the Twin Flame Collective now and see what the masculines are wanting to say and wanting to bring through. Okay, now I'm seeing something here, like I'm seeing an object in front of me. Now I don't even know what the object is because it's not even clear, it's like a box or something. But I'm seeing a hand reaching for it, and it's the object and the hand is like this much apart. And I feel like a hand is stretching and an arm is stretching, but it's just out of reach. And I feel this could be a masculine who's saying they've always felt like this connection has always been just out of reach for them. Okay, so romantic feelings, falling in love, mutual affection, happiness and emotion. So, romantic feelings. So that is always a good way to start when the masculines are feeling this deep sense of love and affection, and they're starting to feel that romance blossoming within themselves. And I'm hearing that song, and just like that, all of me loves all of you. I think it might have been from 50 Shades of Grey possibly, or maybe the Sex and the City movie, I don't know, but I think it's Ellie Goulding, Just Like That, or something like that. Still Falling for You or something like that it's called. And so I'm just heard that song there when that card came out, Still Falling for You. So this is someone who's been falling in love with you in separation, but they're still, their feelings are still developing in a much deeper way. And the anxiety card in the bottom. So I want to understand what this just out of reach thing is. So maybe the masculines have been feeling that way lately, that every time they feel they're getting close to stopping running, or to the fact they're getting close to possibly reaching out to you, maybe something happens, a distraction happens, another karmic hurdle to overcome. Tell me about this out of reach, please, for the masculines. Oh, card coming in and out. Okay, twin flame and soulmate and unexpected. So now that tells me two things. A, that the masculines have been overcoming a lot of unexpected hurdles, as I said, like unexpected distractions and things, but also this is some sort of unexpected outcome, unexpected twist, plot twist, because I'm hearing plot twist. Plot twist. So something that seemed out of reach before, there's a plot twist. Yes. Okay. Tell me a bit more about this plot twist. Oh, the truth. So something's coming to light, a confession, relationship from someone who, okay. So my cards are on the table here, but I'm just seeing someone spreading cards on a table. So I feel like someone's about to lay their cards on the table. They're about to speak their truth. This person does want a commitment with you. This person does want some sort of relationship with you. But I want to figure out what this truth is. Tell me what this truth is for this divine masculine that's showing up for me here. And I just heard the tables have turned. So maybe you're about to become the runner, or maybe your masculine feels like they're the chaser now. Tell me about this truth. Tell me about this truth, please, if you can. Okay. Wow, this is the truth. I want to heal things and I want a second chance. So this is someone who regrets not communicating with you, someone who regrets treating you poorly, or treating you like a one-night stand, or treating you like a hookup, where this person regrets falling into temptation of some kind. But this person regrets not communicating with you sooner, because this person does want a relationship. The truth is, I want a second chance. That is the truth. I want to heal things with you. I want a second chance. Oh my goodness. And all the signs and synchronicities are telling you that this love offer is coming in. Tell me what has been the main delay here. Lack of confidence. Liquid courage. Someone who lack confidence. And sometimes that card can mean this is someone who you know, yeah, friends and influences could have kept this person stuck with that liquid courage. But I do feel the liquid courage card is more for me someone who is lacking confidence. This person is saying you have charmed them. You have, and maybe this person struggled because you were very charming. Maybe people find you very charming and alluring, which made this person feel less confident. You know, if a confident person would love the fact that you get attention and the fact that people are drawn to you and find you so alluring and so feminine and full of grace. And I just feel you're someone who's magnetic. And a lot of people who are confident would love that. Like, oh, you're giving my partner attention. But I feel this was the opposite for this person. They could see that you were beautiful and charming and people were drawn to you, and it made this person feel less confident. And I feel now they're more confident in the fact that they are looking forward to people coming up to you and showing you that they're admiring you and things like that, because I think this person is now confident enough to think that they are worthy of you. And I don't think this person was in the past. But when I asked what the truth was, I want to heal things and I want a second chance at this. So something that you maybe don't see coming is that this person is looking for a second chance. The truth is, I want a second chance. Oh my goodness, and look what just jumped out. Like the same card again, second chance. And hook up and text message. So this person wants a second chance because I feel like they didn't, so with that hook up and text message, this person wants a second chance because they may have used you and then not messaged you. Like hooked up with you, used you as a friend with benefit or something, or, you know, had some intimate time with you and then ghosted you. Because I saw the ghosted card a minute ago as well. And the social media cards here. So maybe this is someone you met on a dating site or you started talking over social media. But this person may have just used you for a one night stand and then, or, you know, was intimate with you and then ghosted you and didn't message you back. Because now this person, I feel, they didn't feel confident enough to be your actual partner. Yeah. And the third party and the travel card. So there's some sort of distance as a third party here. So this person could stay at a distance and that is the third party. Not an actual, yeah, and the text message again. And the hookup. So this person definitely could have connected with you, had an intimate moment or a couple of intimate moments or a few intimate moments, whatever this is to you. And then they could have ghosted you. They could have come across as this. But really it was because this person did not feel worthy enough of being your actual partner at the time. Because there's something about you, as I say, this person didn't feel they could compete with other people. And I know that sounds strange if they're a bit of a charmer themselves or whatever, but I feel that this person, they just were not, what's the word I'm looking for? They were not confident that they could keep you because you had a lot of admirers maybe, like people thought you were charming and admirable. You might be really beautiful to look at, but something about this person, they struggled to believe that they could hold you. So they may have just tried to get fleeting moments of passion with you and then ghosted you because they just assumed that they weren't going to be able to keep you. So something like that. But the truth is, this person wants a second chance. That is the truth. That is the confession that's coming in. I want to heal things and I want a second chance. Tell me a bit more about this connection, please. So it says, faithful friend, standing by those you trust, loyalty guides your actions, together you thrive as a couple. Trust, protect and support. So remember I told you that that friend card came out, so maybe this person definitely feels like you've always been loyal to them, you've always been kind to them, and maybe they feel they let you down in that respect. But I do feel there's definitely something here about hookup and ghosting and not messaging. So this person could, like the last time you saw this person, they could have just had an intimate moment with you. Now, it doesn't have to be physically intimate. It could have been like sexting or something. But there was definitely some sort of hookup or intimacy and then no communication. And this person regrets that. Ancient power, rising to meet your goals, strength within, fuels your journey, overcoming obstacles with grace. So there's definitely some sort of obstacles being overcome here. And I do feel like this person wants to prove their loyalty to you now. They want a second chance to prove their loyalty. And I do get that sort of really grounded King of Pentacles energy from this person. So serene center, finding your space to breathe, in the open as you rest, center of calm and peace. So open space, calm and retreat. So I feel you have done, I mean, at the start of this message, I felt the Orchestra of Angels celebrating a win for the Twin Flame Collective. So for many of you, maybe you're starting to balance out your connection with your person in the physical, because I know some of you that I've done readings for recently, your person has just returned to your life and you're kind of doing that work. So, but I feel this is someone very similar. You're both ready for the next stage here of this journey. You're both ready to heal in the physical with each other. It says, bold perspective, standing on the edge, seeing the world with bold, clear eyes, daring to take the next step and the leap forward. And that's what I was talking about. You're both ready to take that next step, that next bold leap forward in your healing journey in this lifetime. So it's almost like you've both fulfilled your contract, you've both fulfilled what you're supposed to do for each other and with regards to learning and healing. And for some of you, you can be both a twin soul, a platonic soulmate, and past life lovers. So there's a lot of lessons and things like that all to learn and connect to. And for many of you, you have been learning, you've been healing, you've been surpassing your goals with regards to stuff you need to heal in this lifetime. And now I feel this is certainly a group of twin flames here who are reaching that point as well. Feminine spirit, yes, strength with gentle touch, power in a quiet form, nurturing with a strong, loving heart, caring, loving heart and empowerment. So your feminine energy has definitely achieved something here in this lifetime. Connecting worlds, bridge between two sides, steady steps bringing you across, uniting what has been apart, build, crossing and unity. And look at that, build, crossing and unity. So just what I was talking about, the divine feminine here has created this bridge, and now her and her masculine are going to walk towards it together. And guiding light here on the bottom, it says light in the darkness, guiding you to your safe place, warmth and glowing beams, help, a time to celebrate and shine on. So there's definitely a celebration coming in here for many twin flames with regards to the angels. The twin souls are being celebrated. For many of you, you have, as I keep on saying, surpassed the goals. You have surpassed the lessons. It's almost like, you know, you've graduated, but you've thought you'll just hang around in university and do another year just to learn a little bit more. That's kind of what I feel. Yeah, see the harvest joy. Savor every sip. Patience yields the sweetest fruits for you. Time to celebrate the now. Patience has paid off, success and a time for relaxation. That's what I feel. It's a time for you to just love life. You have passed graduation. You are now the lecturers. You are now the teachers. You've passed all expectations and done something truly amazing. I want to see, before I'll get a little song card at the end, a message from the angels, but I want to get some messages here from this masculine. Oh, that one came out. I wish things were different. So this person hates the way things are between you right now. I hid who I really am from you. So this person tried to hide behind a mask of bravado and player energy, but really they were the one that was masking so much insecurity because they actually felt like they weren't confident enough to keep you. So this person may have acted very confident and charismatic, tried to match your energy. If you were someone who's very much people love talking to you and they're drawn to you and they admire you. This person definitely tried to match your energy, but they were masking a lot of insecurity and doubt. So I wish things could be different. They don't like the way things are between the two of you. Oh, that one flew out. I feel you even though we are apart. I love you. So this person, they feel you even though there's a huge distance here emotionally, physically. They feel you. They feel the love between the two of you still there prominently. So I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So just what I was talking about there, you have done something here. Both of you have basically surpassed your graduation day. You both learned something really important here, and I feel the angels are celebrating this. You and I were too young, so if this is someone you met when you were young, like, you know, if this is someone you've known, for some of you it could be someone you met when you were really young. But usually this card, I just feel it's to do with not being spiritually evolved. We both knew I was not the one for you, and we were both too young. So this person is saying that when you met in the past, it was the wrong timing because neither of you were prepared for this spiritual divine connection that you have now. So, you know, it's like this is a very high vibrational, high dimensional frequency relationship. And if neither of you are fully evolved or healed, then you can't make it work. You can't withhold that frequency, because Divine Feminine, you carry that frequency of the twin soul journey within you all the time. And when your masculine starts to heal, they also then carry the twin soul frequency within them. And when you come back together, you can imagine how potent that is. When you're both healed and carrying that healed oneness frequency within you. But when you first meet your person, neither of you can really carry that frequency because you're both too low vibrational. You haven't healed, you haven't learned your lesson. So that's why I feel is coming through. They're saying that you were both not ready for this connection. I don't react when people mention you, so this person's tried to block you out of their life. See, the timing just wasn't right for us. And I hid behind material things. So this person acted confident and like they had it all. They had their life together. They had their ish together. They didn't. I know that I crossed the line with you. So this person realizes that their actions have been pretty unforgivable here, especially if they were... I keep feeling that. I feel like this person ditched you or ghosted you once they'd had some sort of intimacy with you. As I say, whether that's physical or, you know, over the phone or whatever, I do feel that. And that's why this person feels really disgusted with themselves. Because they might have made you feel like you were, you know, worthless to them. And I feel that maybe a part of this person did that because they didn't feel worthy enough of you. So they maybe wanted you to feel a bit of that, like maybe they were projecting a bit of their own insecurity onto you. That's just what I'm feeling intuitively, but who knows. So give me a few tarot here on this connection, then I'm going to get a song and a message from the angels. Tell me about this celebration of this twin flame connection or group of twin souls here. Oh, okay. So the Last Judgment and the Hermit card. So this is, for me, two people who are finally making progress, and both of you have been in separation and in this kind of hermit energy where you've both been healing and evolving in separate places. So it could be literally separate countries, separate towns, separate states. But the Last Judgment card is something that's finally changing. Now it's also about a decision, but for me, I feel this is more like a divine intervention, like a change that's been brought in by the divine. In this deck, that's what I feel with that card. Oh, itchy nose and itchy face. I've just put in, I'm using this rose quartz infused moisturiser, and it does make my face very shiny, so I'm so sorry if there's a lot of glare. But it's I used it just before doing this message, so it's really nice and it feels so nice on my skin, but it does make my face look very shiny. So let's see what else comes through. Okay, I mean, Six of Wands. This, this is a time for you both to be in the spotlight. That's just what I heard. It's a time for you both to be in the spotlight. So when you come together here, you're about to step into the spotlight together. We're doing that, whatever that is. So we're about to come out of hermit mode into the spotlight. The divine is creating something here. They're creating a change to put you both into the spotlight. And the Three of Pentacles come out. So you're both supposed to be in the spotlight here, working with the public, doing something in the public eye. Yeah. Three of Pentacles, Six of Wands. And the King of Cups here. So your person could have water placements. But I also just feel this is someone who is now just as intuitive as you are, Divine Feminine. If not more so. This is someone you might feel your own gifts have come in stronger, and it's because this person's gifts are online in a big way too. Okay. The Nine of Wands. You're about to reach your goal, which I saw in the other deck as well. You're achieving your goals. Now's not the time to give up because you're almost there. You're almost there. So now we've got the King and Queen of Cups. And I kind of like how, you know, the King of Cups, the female looks really sad for something here, and the man looks really sad here. And it's not about man or woman, but it seems to be almost like the feminine energy in this one's looking for forgiveness, and the masculine one in this card is looking for forgiveness. So there could be here a time for mutual understanding and compromise, and you might both need to have this emotional conversation where you both might have to ask the other for forgiveness, because you've got to remember, when your masculine first triggers you, whatever that means, where it's ghosting, rejecting love, whatever the masculine has been contracted to do in this lifetime. So whatever your higher self knows the plan, and you know, this is all something that's been set out before you incarnate. So for example, if your masculine said to you, okay, in the year 2021, we're going to meet in a little coffee shop, we're going to date for a few weeks, and then I'm going to suddenly turn around and say, you know, I don't fancy you, or you're not my type, and I was wrong to think that you were my type, or something like that. That's just an example. And when that occurred, and you then got upset and frustrated and angry, you were sending a lot of negativity at them, whether you realised it or not. The feminine sends a lot of negativity towards the masculine. Like, why would you hurt me? Why would you break my heart? Why would you lead me on? And you do send negativity at your masculine. So, and it can cause this, yeah, Five of Wands. So I do feel with that King and Queen of Cups here, whoever I'm connecting with here, there is going to be an emotional conversation. There is going to be, yeah, see, Page of Cups. A very vulnerable, thank you for the burp. Excuse me, a very vulnerable conversation is needed. And it's not just all on the masculine here, because the masculine has also been confused and going through a lot on, I mean, the masculine has to deal with so many dense energies in the 3D, while the feminine rises and feeling floaty and loved by the angels. The masculine is dealing with a lot of like CRAP. That's the truth of it. So, you know, it's easy to point fingers and cast blame at each other, but really it's a time to understand this is everything that you planned. This is everything that you guys planned in this lifetime. So everything your masculine has said, everything your masculine has done, you planned this with them, and vice versa. So it's a time to have an emotional conversation and just really be vulnerable and say sorry to each other. I'm sorry I wasn't there when you were dealing with X, Y, and Z. Well, I'm sorry I wasn't there for you when you were dealing with your karmic partner, and etc, etc. So I just want to make that clear. A lot of readers will often say, the masculine's going to come in and grovel for the divine feminine's forgiveness and that kind of stuff. And a lot of the time that can be the case. But I do feel you both are teaching each other lessons, so you need to remember that. And you have done things to your masculine, even unknowingly, that has definitely hurt them as well. So just bear that in mind. The Queen of Swords. So divine feminine, speak your truth. Speak your truth, and don't be afraid to let your masculine understand more about what you've gone through as well. So 6 of Cups. And this is also saying that in the past you have had to be a bit Queen of Swordsy with your boundaries and things like that. But this person misses you and you miss each other. And it's a time to heal the past. It's a time to heal the past. Yes, the Sun card came out. It's a time to heal the past. And just trust. The love has always been there. In every lifetime with your masculine, the love has always been there and it's still there. But you need to focus on that. You need to focus on the happiness and joy and love that you radiate together, as opposed to the negativity from the past. So tell the Star. I was going to say, tell me what's coming in for these twin flames. The Star. And if you look at these two people, they're looking up into the night sky and they look really calm and serene, and I feel that's going to be the way things are going to be from now on for many of the Twin Soul Collective. So give me one more card for this Twin Flames that I'm connecting to you, this Twin Soul group here. Okay, so the 4 of Swords. Someone wants to break the silence. You've both been silent and quiet. The Leap of Faith, the King of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. Just what I told you, I felt this stable energy from the King of Wands. The King of Wands. I felt this stabilized energy coming through from the masculine and this King of Pentacles energy. And another deck you got, it's time to take a leap of faith. So it's time to break the silence. It's time to no longer sit in this dualistic mindset that there's separation and you're different from each other and you're both this, you're both that. Just know you are always together. The love is always there, and it's time to focus on that, because you are a divine feminine through and through. And first and foremost, the divine feminine follows the path of love, always. So just, no matter what, whenever you're stuck with what to say, what to do in a situation, as long as you are following the path of love in every situation and listening to your heart space, that is you living in your purpose. And it's with the deck on the Tower. So there is definitely, remember we've got the unexpected card. There's something unexpected going to come through from this person. So I'm going to get a song in a moment to close out from my song deck. But first of all, I want to get a message from the angels and find out why there was an orchestra of angels when I started this message. I just feel this is for many of you. It's a time to rejoice. And even if you don't see it in your physical reality yet, get ready to receive. Be open to receiving something truly epic. So let's see. Can I get some messages, please, for the Twin Flame Collective? From the angels, what is your guidance for the Twin Flame Collective at this time? Let them come out. What is your guidance and message for the Twin Flame Collective, please, and thank you, Archangels. Okay, and one more. Let's get one more. Oh! Okay, that one. Okay. So, I don't know what half these are because they're placed down the table. Okay. Okay. So, Archangel Uriel and the colour of red. And I love how this card's number 11. Because 11 is the number of the Twin Flames for me. But look at this, your devotion has paid off. So, and I always inner child healing with this, which actually reminds me, when I'm saying that, I told you my masculine's been in my dreams, but last night he was in maybe 3 of my dreams. In one of my dreams, we were helping a huge group of children prepare to move into the new earth. And I don't fully believe we were helping, we were just children, it was actually inner children we were helping. And it was because I feel like we were helping, they didn't look like normal children, so I feel like we're helping the inner child of many people. But we were helping a huge group of children prepare, and we had a huge group of children there, my masculine and I, and we're helping them to move into new earth. So that was a crazy dream. And just when I'm seeing that, it reminded me of my dream where in the dream I actually thought, no, this is the inner child of many people that we're connecting to here. So this is definitely inner child healing. And look at that little girl, she's holding onto her heart space and she's devoted to her cause. And she's in devotion, she has faith, she has hope, she has optimism. But she's also healed emotionally. So the colour red could be significant. I love the colour red. I do love to wear that colour. So the angels are watching over you now. So the archangels just want you to know, especially in times when you're stressed and you're thinking that you can't even know where to turn or that no one's there to assist you or help you, they're always with you. They're always helping you. They're always giving you support. So energy healing. So it says well-being, thriving, holistic healing. So for many of you, you're being encouraged to embrace more of your healing abilities. The amount of people I do readings for on a weekly basis, and it comes through that they are natural healers. And I ask them, are you doing some healing work? And they say, oh, no. And they're doing something completely opposite. And I say, well, you're a natural healer. You have the ability to heal just with your hands, with your voice, just by being your authentic self. And then they go, oh, I might look into it, because so many people have this beautiful healing gift they don't use. And you don't even realize how healing you are to people sometimes. And you'll know because people are drawn to you. And I was actually just talking about the person in this message, how the Divine Feminine has so many people admiring of them and drawn to them. A prime example of that, on my way home from holiday at the weekend, my kids and I had to split up because we couldn't get us all in a row together. So we're slightly, 2 of my kids were behind us here and me and my daughter were here. And actually my 2 daughters were supposed to sit together and I was going to sit with my son. But then my 2 daughters were a bit cranky, hormonal ladies. And so I ended up sitting with my younger daughter and my older daughter sat with my much calmer son. Because she just wanted to be chilled with him and I sat with my younger daughter, which worked out really well because I had a really nervous little old lady sitting next to me. And I could tell when the flight took off, she was huffing and puffing and she was like, oh. And I just started talking to her and she says, oh, I get exasperated. I'm not good on flights. I'm a nervous flyer. I really start to panic and I can't believe, I've still got nearly 4 hours. And I ended up speaking to this little lady the whole flight, keeping her calm. And she kept on saying to me, "You are so calming. I don't know what it is about you. You just make me feel calm. I don't know what it is." And it was so funny. And I said, "Oh, a few people have told me that." And anyway, I kept this little lady grounded and happy and spoke to her the whole flight. And it was really cute, and I found out her name, and she runs a B&B, so she's told me to go and visit her and get a free night in her B&B. I was like, yes. So it just shows you. But had my older daughter sat there, she probably wouldn't have even spoke to her, because she probably just put her headphones in and just went quiet. So I just shows you the way things work out. Anyway, back to the message. I just had to, that's my point was, you are a natural healer. Make the most of it and do what you can. So Archangel Jophiel and that beautiful cerise pink colour. So cerise pink and red, and that card with Archangel Jophiel is just about being in your beautiful self-love, self-care. Look after yourself, love yourself, even if it's painting your nails, giving yourself a nice bath, going and getting a massage, or whatever this means to you. Have confidence. So balance and confidence. Have confidence in the things you want. You know, and what I mean by that is, don't think that anything is not possible, because anything is possible. You're limitless. You're a being who is limitless, and you can create your own reality. But just have confidence in your dreams and have confidence that you can achieve them. And look at that. Wishes, abundance. You're reaching your goals with the wishing well there. So everything that you could possibly want or manifest is coming in for some of you. For some of you that are ready to receive, and just have confidence because it is coming in. So let me get a song card just to close out. And I just put the deck on communication. So for some of you, communication's coming in, and I thought I just saw 4646, and I did. Okay, let me get a song. Can I get a couple of songs, please, for this twin flame connection, or this group of twin souls? Some song cards are significant, please, and thank you. Oh, it's a lot. Okay, so let me see. So I heard it through the grapevine. Don't worry, be happy. Rule the world. Whole again. Twin flame song. Where is the love? Okay, so Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bobby Darin is just saying it's a time. I'm not going to read because there's too many to read. They give me far too many. Don't Worry, Be Happy is just basically saying it's a time to rejoice, and don't worry about the stuff. Don't worry about the stuff. Don't worry about the stuff in your past that have kept you stuck or keeping you low vibrational. There's nothing to worry about anymore. Just be happy and be grateful for your journey. I heard it through the grapevine as a gossip card. So for some of you, your masculine definitely could have believed something about you, or maybe they assumed that you maybe were seeing other people because you were so admired by many, or maybe there was some sort of cross communication here where you believe something about your person. And there's definitely something come through for the twin souls I'm picking up on here about when I saw the King and Queen of Cups, I felt we both have to apologise here. So maybe you got the wrong impression about your person, they got the wrong impression about you. Maybe you misjudged each other and listened to the wrong people. I've also got Whole again with Atomic Kitten, which is my twin flame card, and it's about how you both don't feel complete after you meet your twin soul and you go into separation. You don't feel complete, and when you start to work towards feeling complete on your own, that is when you're integrating your masculine within you and understanding the complete twin soul journey inside of you. And this card is just saying when you start to feel whole again, because when you first go into separation, you don't feel whole. You feel like you're missing part of yourself, and then when you heal, you start to feel whole again. Oh, my goodness. Where is the Love by the Black Eyed Peas? So just what I was saying a moment ago, it's time to bring more love back into your connection. It's time to follow the path of love and listen to your heart. Listen to your heart in every decision you make. Where is the love? Bring love into every situation, and I guarantee it will change it. As I always say, love is the answer to every single equation. It's the answer to everything. And that's me not saying this in a hippie way, or, you know, people say, oh, they hate spiritual people when they talk about love this and love that. But it's so true. The Christ consciousness is based upon love. Everything you do, do it with love. That is what the Christ consciousness is. That is what the Christ codes is. That is what Yeshua tried to teach. But nobody was ready to fully embrace it. Yes, it's about forgiveness and wholeness and oneness and, you know, but the basis and the complete basis and foundation of the Christ consciousness is love. And if you are not bringing love into your everyday, into your every thought, into your every prayer, into your every manifestation, then nothing will truly start to go right until it does. And when everything starts to fall into place, you understand the strength of love over all else in the world. And just as I said, rule the world by Take That. This is a beautiful song and an amazing card to get in your reading. Whenever I hear this song, I think of a perfect unconditional love connection, a strong unbreakable friendship of any kind, or a bond of love that stands the test of time. It also can signify a divine union with, or a twin flame reconciliation, or a power couple of some kind, both in love and in business. Now remember I said to you earlier, the divine is creating something here to make you both step into the spotlight. They're creating a change so you can come back together and both step into the spotlight somehow. And that card is all about power couple energy, stepping up and into the spotlight together. So that just literally confirmed what I heard. So thank you all very, very much for taking this time to spend with me. Again, I appreciate you all, and I send you all so much love and blessings. God bless you all, your home, your family, and your pets. And God bless your union to come in with your special person very soon. And dearest everlasting Father, thank you for this time we have spent together today, and thank you for all you do for us. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all those who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. Amen. And the Lydens are here. For anyone who feels a connection to the Lydens, interesting they've shown up, but they must be connecting with this message somehow. Take care everyone, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Namaste.